Guys, welcome to the Merry Boozers RC YouTube channel. Today we have our Dancing Wings Fuselage Storch from BitGo Hobby. BitGo Bobby has sent this out to us and we got it all put together. Well, not we. Papa gets mad at me. Papa spent all the time on this one. I just fly them, guys. So Papa got this one all put together. It's a complex airplane.
Yes. The first, you know, I'm going to say what I liked about the airplane first. The quality of the construction, the materials is top-notch, guys. You can't ask for anything better than this. I mean, it's got some real neat features to it. Mm-hmm. And the covering's great and all that. You know, I can't say anything better for it on that realm. But
this is a kit.
There's always a but to it in there.
This is a kit. Now, it comes with all the parts.
Yeah, well, that's another thing I wanted to mention is that this thing is a complete kit. Motor, ESC,
servos, extensions, leads.
Nothing. Everything that
all you have to supply is a receiver.
And/or the effort to put it together.
And the effort to put it together.
Now,
because this is a kit, not a plug and play.
And I'm going to say that because of the complexity of the wing. Now, guys, this thing has slats that are adjustable through the radio. The slats will move. If you notice, there's three.
Yep. This is your
servos.
slats.
Well,
flaps, slats, and ailerons.
And then on top of that, the wings are supposedly to fold so you can transport it.
Now, we couldn't figure that out.
Unfortunately, I actually said to heck with it and glued them here. I actually ran an extra bolt here, a screw, like most kits have, a screw right here, and all I did was drill a hole.
And we can cut a picture into that.
We'll do that, but I actually glued these in because I couldn't keep these wings from flexing, and I wanted them to come out.
And you can see
the right attack on them.
When it's pointed at you, it's got up incidence in it.
Right.
Instead of down.
Well, I mean, the wings has actually got some dihedral wings, and I couldn't get them to where they wouldn't do this without gluing this part right here and right here. But we'll cut some other shots in doing that. The only other thing is, and I understand
it's tight.
Well, the problem is it's a Storch. Now this one it looks rather large, but we have that 112-inch Storch, and then you have this one here, and whenever you start making Storches, the wings get larger. So what they did was they made this airplane so you could transport it, but the only sad part is that it gets to be a little bit complicated to try to fit the battery in.
Right.
So, I mean, a lot of people have whacked it because of that, but if you like the Storch, and if it flies as well as I think it's going to fly, then it may be a little bit of inconvenience to put the battery in, but it's going to be worth it
when it flies.
When it flies. So
there's only one way to find out. Now, we do have our AR637T receiver in the airplane. We do have safe and AS3X and a gyro off position. We'll be taking off in gyro off position, but we have those options as we have been doing on a lot of our airplanes lately. Makes them a lot easier. So.
Oh, this one did come with the prop too.
Yep, came with the prop and everything.
There was nothing that you had to go out and buy other than the receiver of your
and a battery.
And a battery.
But correct. Anyway, guys, that's enough talking. Let's get this thing out and fly it. All right, guys, here we go. Maiden flight of our Fuselage Storch. Beautiful evening here in Central Florida, Webster. I'm going to go no flaps. I'm going to go AS3X on. I've double checked and triple checked it, so I'm going to take off with the gyro on for my first flight. And let's do this, okay? And here we go. Get away from the bumps on the corner. Oh my goodness, it's almost perfect right out of the box. With like not a lick of trim hardly. All right, I'm gonna give it some trim because it is going one direction. I'm at half throttle. It definitely is turning. We'll give it a little rudder. Let me give it some rudder trim. Sorry guys, just kind of getting used to it. Giving it a couple clicks of rudder trim. What a beaut. Okay, here we go. Let's get it up a little bit. We're going to test the flaps. I'm going to give it 1 notch. Fine. 2nd notch. Climbs a little bit, but nothing bad. I'm going to turn it in and I'm going to open the slats up. I'm taking it easy, guys. We're testing everything out. Let me open the slats 1 notch. Feels fine. Into the wind right now, just taking it easy. I know it's a mile up there, but I'm getting used to the airplane, guys. I'm going to turn it in towards this dad. I'm going to dump the flaps. Flaps and slats are out. Look at it. I mean, it really climbs with the slats out and the power coming in. I'm going to turn it on the rudder here. Power is coming out. Just going to nice and easy come by here. Look at it. Oh, it flies gorgeous. All right, we're going to come out of that. Power's coming back in. Flying it out. Flaps are up now. Turning it in. Coming by for a wing up pass. Look at that gorgeous little airplane, guys. I mean, it flies great. It's small. It's big wing, small airplane. It's how I'm trying to put this. It's very lightly loaded is the best way I can explain it. AS3X feels great. Let's see, I'm gonna try, and I've got safe set up, so why not play with it for just a second. I'm gonna test it up a little higher. Safe mode, engaged, and it feels good. You know, I wouldn't probably fly it in this mode myself, personally, of course, but it works. Okay, I'm gonna come back out of safe. I just tested it to see if it worked though. It's still like a few more clicks of rudder, I think is what it is. What a beaut, guys. Okay, well, it wouldn't be a Storch if I don't do some landing approaches too. So, slats are open. Flaps are coming in. 2nd notch of flaps. Just gonna let it come in nice and gently, adding the power back. Oh, baby. Look at how nice this thing flies. Oh my goodness. Climb out, 3S power, 2200 3S right now. Slows down beautifully with all the junk on it, the flaps and the slats and all that opened up. Here it is turning in again. Power back to about 1/4 throttle. Power coming back in. I'm going to fly past the little junk here. Put it down where I want to put it. Ah, you know, like I said, this is what this airplane's made for right here, guys. Rudder. It likes rudder a lot. You've got to fly the rudder on this airplane or you're not going to have a good time. Right there, I'm kicking that rudder around opposite aileron. It's what it wants. It wants to be flown. Hit a bump again. I better be careful not to break it trying to hit them bumps. But there it is. Let's fly it back up. Flaps coming up. I'm back to 1 notch of flaps. And it's flying gorgeous, guys. I will say, Papa added some nose weight to the airplane. I do say if you're going to fly 2200 3S in this, you're going to need nose weight. But I mean, getting used to it, look at how nice it flies. It's a Storch. I'm not doing loops. I'm not doing rolls. It will. But I also don't want to eject the battery. We don't have a strap on it. This is just kind of a nice and gentle flyer, guys. Come out and piddle around with it, make low passes, bring it around with the rudder. There's my 5-minute timer. So we're gonna come in on the next one. But I mean, man, guys, holy cow. The more I fly it, the better it gets. Flaps coming in. 2 notches of flaps are in now. Slats are out. Turning the airplane in with the rudder. Make my rudder corrections, get the airplane established. There it is. I'm holding it off. I'm holding it off. Power's off. Squeak. Look at that. What a gorgeous little airplane. Dancing Wings has knocked it out with this one. All right, we'll go back to the bench for our final thoughts. All right, guys, there it is. Maiden flight is in the book of our little mini Fuselage Storch. Flew really well, honestly. I'm glad I had put the AS3X gyro in the airplane. It made it that much more stable. This airplane really wants you to coordinate your turns. So when you're flying it, use your rudder, use your ailerons together to coordinate around a turn. If you don't, you're gonna feel it. It feels a little strange if you're not coordinating. The slats, we just did the 2 positions. They're in their open position right now. It's not crazy open or nothing. They're just open a little bit, and your manual is going to say, don't do these too much. If you make these too much like this, you've got an air brake now, and that wing's going to quit making lift. So, I mean, I'd only go completely closed and a little open. They're more for gimmick than they are for actual flying. They really didn't make too much of a big difference, let me put it that way, when we were flying it. But the little airplane comes in really nice. It flies beautifully. And we've got another battery, so we're going to get another flight in. If you want one of these, make sure you check out the link in the description. We are BitGo affiliates. Our buddy BitGo Bobby sent us this one. We've been enjoying it, guys. Great little airplane, and we'll see y'all in the next episode of the Merry Boozers channel. Like, share, subscribe. Bye!